Some upwards of possibly 5 million people expected in Boston for this event.
1 million people today alone. And one of the things that brings with it, that number of people, is of course the traffic issues. If you're driving in and around Boston today, if you have to go through the city, you might want to take 128 and go around. For all the other sort of traffic issues, David Struff of Smart Routes is keeping a close eye on them. David, good morning.
Good morning, Mike, and to you, Leslie, as well. Lots of people do have to work today, and unlike the last time the tall ships here, that was on a weekend, and we didn't have the regular commuting traffic that we have today. As you just said, Mike, anyone who can avoid the city certainly should if possible. Busiest areas, of course, are going to be along the waterfront in Charlestown, East Boston, and South Boston. A lot of street closures and restrictions in place. In Charlestown, there will be no access from Sullivan Square to Main Street, Medford Street, or Bunker Hill Street, and all traffic is going to be kept away from the Charlestown Navy Yard area. In downtown, there may be closures along Atlantic Ave and Commercial Street and North Street, as well as the Atlantic Ave and Northern Ave exit from inside of the South Station Tunnel. In East Boston, just about any street around the Jeffreys Point section can be closed as needed. That's one of the several neighborhoods that will be restricted to local residents and businesses only. And in South Boston, expect diversions from Day Boulevard and Congress Street, among others. The Summer Street Bridge over the channel will be closed for the duration of the ship's stay, and traffic will be diverted away from that. When the ships set sail and leave us on Sunday, there may be some expressway ramps closed if needed. The best way to get to any of the events and the best way to get around town today is to take the MBTA. The T will have shuttle bus service until 7 o'clock tonight, and also on Sunday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. between the Red Line's JFK UMass Station and Castle Island. The T will also have extra service to and from the Route 128 commuter rail station in Westwood. But keep in mind, though, that because today is a work and commuting day, parking may be a little tight at some of the T stations, so they're hoping that commuters can either travel during off-peak hours or perhaps get dropped off at the T stations rather than park at them.